afternoon, Ms. Tomlin. My name is Carlisha Norment. If no one up front already told you. What are you coming in for today?
Well, I'm here today because my son feels that I need to be in a nursing home, and I don't think I need to be into a nursing home, but just for my baby, I'm gonna come in here and talk to y'all and do whatever he want me to do. But nursing home, that's out of the question. I'm not going to no nursing home.
All right. Well, Ms. Tomlin, due to the amount of time that we have today, our session is going to be a little short, but I'm going to try to make it as thorough as possible. I'm going to get a little bit of background information about you, and then we're going to go into possible alternatives and things of that nature. With that being said, I do want to ensure you that anything that we talk about today is going to be kept completely confidential unless you talk about harming yourself or anyone else. Report any incidents of abuse or neglect. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
All right. So, Ms. Tomlin, how old are you?
I am 80 years old.
80 years old. All right. So, let me know what happened first. How did this whole situation come about?
Well, about 2 years ago, my first time falling, doctor told me that my balance started getting off a little. I was around 78, and he told me my balance was getting a little off, and I, didn't really take it into consideration, because I'm thinking, I didn't notice anything off about myself. But I went home, and I was washing my dishes, and I got a leak under my sink, and I didn't know at the time, but I know now. But the water was leaking while I was washing my dishes, and I dried my dishes. I was about to get ready to put them up, and I turned around, and I slipped and fell, and I broke my shoulder. So that was about 2 years ago, and ever since then, I've just been, having little accidents. I don't think they're major accidents because, that the times after that, I didn't break my shoulder, but, I feel like those are small. I didn't break anything, so.
Okay, when you say little accidents, what do you mean by little accidents?
Well, I just told you that the doctor said that my balance was getting off, so it'd be small accidents like, I fall in the shower or, fall off the porch. Nothing major. Those aren't small though. Small.
Okay. Do you live by yourself? Do you live with any family members or anything of that nature?
No, I live by myself ever since my husband died 5 years ago. I've been, living at my house, and I don't want to leave my house because that's the house that I raised my family in. That house means a lot to me. And I'm not leaving that house until I'm about to go to my maker. I'm not leaving that house. So nursing home is out of the question.
So what I heard you saying is the whole reason as to why it's been presented to you that you should go to a nursing home is because you slipped and you broke your shoulder, and that was about 2 years ago. When your son mentioned this to you, how did you, what exactly did he say, or what did you do?
Well, I told him myself, I said, this is some bullshit. I don't think I need to go into a nursing home. I mean, everybody fall. You fall. Every now and then, if you're not paying attention. And I told him, I'm not going into a nursing home because I don't feel like I need to be in there. Now, whatever he felt from there on, that's his business. But
So if I'm hearing you correctly, you feel like you shouldn't be going into a nursing home because everybody falls. I mean, everybody have accidents every now and then. It's no big deal.
Yes, ma'am.
So
don't you fall?
Yes, ma'am. I do tend to have little slip-ups every now and then. But that is your son. He does want to make sure that you're well taken care of and that you don't hurt yourself. So after you told him that you don't feel like you should be going to a nursing home, have you considered the possible pros and cons or consequences of not going into a nursing home versus going to one?
I haven't considered them, But my son, had to talk with me and made me think about it a little bit. And he told me that, Mom, if you go into a nursing home, those are people there to help you. They'll be, right at the tips of your finger. So if anything happens or your balance gets thrown off at any time of the day, they're to the rescue. They're there to help you. And I understand that, and I would, I appreciate those people for, doing what they do for the ones who need them. But if I don't go, honestly, because I know that I am getting older, it's hard for me to accept it. But I know that I am getting older, and if I don't go and I continue to fall, that I could fall and it be my last fall.
And after him mentioning these possible consequences, what did you think about that? What were your thoughts?
Honestly, I really didn't even know how to feel or what to say, because I never thought I would be the one to need to go to a nursing home. Because I've always been in good health until about 2 years ago, when I did have my first fall. And, my doctor told me my balance is getting off, and I just didn't know how to feel. Ever since then, I never really took out the time to just think about it.
So what you're saying is, you really don't know how to feel about the whole nursing home situation. You don't know how to feel about you hurting your shoulder 2 years ago, or your son presenting this idea of you going to a nursing home. So, do you have any emotions toward your son, or internally, do you have any emotions?
Well, for myself, I wish that it hurts me, because to know that I am getting older, and I hate the fact that this has come to this, because it just hurts me. It really does hurt me.
All right. Well, Ms. Tomlin, we seem to be cutting a little into our time. So to sum up today's session, I understand that you're 80 years old. About 2 years ago, you had an incident with a leak under your sink, and you slipped unintentionally. It was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
You slipped and you broke your shoulder. Within these past couple of years, you've been having small accidents with you slipping in the shower. And because of these incidents, your son thinks that it's best that you go to a nursing home. You don't feel that it's necessary because, like you say, everyone has accidents here and now. But you do understand that the extra help within a nursing home could be very helpful and of use to you. But at the same time, you do feel a little hurt on the inside, and you really don't like the thought that you're getting older.
Right.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, our next session, we can talk about some other possible alternatives, or if you've completely made your mind up about the nursing home, we can get some things set up. Is that all right with you?
That's fine.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Tomlin.